what's up everybody? Naomi here with your live show for E3 2012. Because we love networking so much, don't forget that you can find us on Twitter at IGN, on Facebook, and youtube.com/IGN. Next up, we have Soul Sacrifice, a new Vita game that involves sorcery and demons. In other words, a typical Friday night for Fran Mirabella. Let's take a look.
Hey guys, thank you Naomi. I always like a good Fran Mirabella joke. I'm here with Kumi Yuasa. She's from Sony. She's here to talk about Soul Sacrifice. I am very excited about this game. Kumi, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's jump right into it. What is Soul Sacrifice?
So this game is designed by Keiji Inafune, and what he is trying to accomplish in this game is reality-blended fantasy. And you may be wondering what that means, so let me explain.
Okay.
So in our real life, we are always sacrificing something without noticing. Sacrificing time, money, or relationship with your friends, family, or your coworkers in order to gain something. So if you want to have a nice dinner, you have to pay extra. You are sacrificing extra money. If you're working hard to accomplish a big project, you are sacrificing your time, your time with your family and friends to achieve that. So he wanted to reflect that in the gameplay. So in this game, in many games, they just reward players without players doing too much. They just give like items or make the players powerful so that they can do everything. But in this game, if you want to gain something, if you want to gain the power, you have to sacrifice something. You have to give up on something. So you can give up on your personal belongings. You can sacrifice your even parts of your body or even your life itself. So the greater the offer you do, the greater the power you gain. So that's the concept of reality.
Okay. And I'm a huge Mr. Inafune fan. We were talking before that Mega Man 3 is my favorite game of all time. So how did he get involved with the project? I mean, is this his idea? Was he there from the beginning? And was this his vision? And who's he kind of working with on it?
Yes, definitely this was, he came up with this idea. He had this, concept a long time ago. I actually just started to work with him recently. I was introduced to him recently, so I don't know too much in details, to be honest. But yeah, he felt that in many games, like I said, the reality is not really reflected. It's
right.
More like, there are a lot of fantasy games, but, it's fiction-based, and then he wanted to incorporate that reality factor. So he had this idea for a long time. And then so this project is a collaboration of his company Concept and Marvelous AQL, and then also Sony Japan Studio. So all those three companies are collaborating and making this game. So it's a very all-star, development team.
It sounds like it. So we know, we understand the sacrificing, we understand that's fantasy-based, but really, how does the game play at its core? What kind of game is it? Is it action? Is it RPG?
It's an action RPG, and then so you start off as you are a slave captured in a cell by an evil mage, and you're trying to escape from there. And you're about to be killed, and you're about to be sacrificed. So you're trying to get out, and then you stumble across this book. It looks like a monster, but you don't know what it is, if it's an ally or enemy, and you start reading it and find out that it's a diary of this sorcerer who lived in the past. And as you read it, you are reliving his experience and his memories, and you go into quests and then experience whatever battles that he experienced, and you become a sorcerer as well.
Okay. And how does, as a PlayStation Vita exclusive, how does he use the Vita? What kind of special ways can players expect? Does he use the gyro? Does he use the back touch? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah. This is a PlayStation Vita exclusive title. It uses touch if you want to. So one of the ultimate sacrifice you can make is a forbidden art. So you can sacrifice your body, your life. So to do that, you touch, the screen, and to make it happen. The team is actually balancing more, so it's not really final, but we're going to be incorporating a lot of different Vita-specific features, so please look forward to it.
Okay. And what's the localization process been like? Was this a game that you guys, or Inafune and his team and Sony had targeted immediately as something that they wanted to bring over to the States and over to Europe, or is it something that you guys just decided on recently?
Oh yes, we actually announced last week on Friday officially that it's coming to North America. So I'm very excited, and yes, we'll be doing the localization, and we are all excited to be working with the team.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to play this game. My love of PlayStation Vita and Inafune combined is almost too overwhelming. So when can we expect in the United States and in Europe, when can we expect to play this game?
It's going to be available spring next year.
Awesome.
So
awesome.
Please look forward to it.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Naomi, I'm going to throw it back to you. Let's have another Fran Mirabella joke if possible.
I can't think of any, but I'll get back to you on that one. All right, thanks, Colin. Okay, so our next game is for all you future city planners out there. SimCity is next.